Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Kokomo Post Tries here on the Kokomo Post. My name is Drew.
And I'm Pam.
And today we are at the Hobson, which is a beautiful event space here in downtown Kokomo. And also, Happy New Year's. So we're shooting this video here at the Hobson because we want to ask them what are some of the best New Year's cocktails that they have here at the Hobson. They have a very intense and really great bar program here at the Hobson for weddings, different holiday events and things like that. We want to talk to Bo, their head bartender, and he's got 5 awesome New Year's cocktails for us that we're gonna try.
Yeah.
You're no longer allowed to complain about your job ever because your job is officially to taste test delicious craft cocktails today.
You know, Drew, 2020 has been a year.
It's true.
So if there's ever been a New Year's Eve that you may celebrate safely, of course, at home with your immediate family or maybe a very small group of friends, I think, at least for this year, the big blowout New Year's parties are just not happening.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that there's still not a lot to celebrate and to look forward to in the new year. And I'm with you. Celebrating with a delicious craft cocktail safely is a great way to do it. So I'm ready.
Yeah, all right, so we're gonna meet up with Bo at the bar and he's gonna explain everything that we'll be trying today.
Okay, so here we are at the Hobson Bar with Bo Bollinger, and we're really interested. Bo, tell us a little bit about what makes the bar at the Hobson special, and then tell us about the drinks that we're going to be trying today.
Okay, yeah, our bar is a little different than a lot of venue bars because we kind of like to try and take on some of the cocktail bar vibe. So we like to use old cocktail recipes. So we scour through cocktail books to try and find old recipes and put our own twist on them. So today a lot of the drinks that I'm going to be making are twists on classics. So we'll be starting out with the Walnut Street, which is a twist on an old fashioned that uses a black walnut liqueur. Then we're going to be trying the Frostberry, which is similar to a more of the lemon drop sort of world, but it's a raspberry and coconut drink. We're also going to be trying the Bee's Knees, which is a classic gin drink, which is the one I always tell people that are afraid of gin, try this before you tell me you don't like gin.
Okay.
We'll also be trying a drink called the Apple Pit, which one of my other bartenders created, which is a apple amaretto sour, which has been on every menu this fall, and ending with the Pomegranate Dream, which is a perfect sparkling wine cocktail to have at your New Year's parties.
Wow. These drinks sound incredible. I'm really interested to try all these, especially the gin drink, because I fall in that category. I'm like, I don't really know if I'm a gin drinker, so I'm looking forward to giving this a try.
All right, sounds good. Let's start making some drinks. All right, so the cocktails are made and now it is time for the best thing, which is to give them all a try. So, all right, Bo, what are we trying first?
We are going to be trying the Walnut Street. This is our take on an old fashioned used with a black walnut liqueur and our very special simple syrup, which if you're making cocktails at home, want to make something like this, making a simple syrup is the key to a lot. It's equal parts sugar, equal parts water. Put them in the stove, get it boiling, mix it up.
That's why they call it simple.
Yes.
It's very simple. In a complex world of cocktails, that is a very simple thing. So, all right, the Walnut Street, named after a street right there, actually. So let's give it a try.
Something like that. Cheers. Ooh, I like that.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's not too sweet, which I like. I don't like my drinks overly sweet. I love the aromatics from the orange.
Yeah. And you can taste it. You know, it's really well balanced. I don't know, the orange thing, I'm always like, does that really change anything?
Oh, I love it.
But you can really taste it in this. You really can. It's been in the, the drink, the oils of the rind of the orange. Getting fancy on this. You really can taste the orange in that, and it's not too overpowering of sweet or liquor, or the drink or the alcohol that's in there. Really great drink. I could sip those all night.
Yeah, this is delicious, and it is a sipping drink. This isn't
this isn't a shot, folks.
Yeah, this isn't a shot. This is a really nice cocktail.
Yeah, very good, very good. We'll see what's next.
I have a very special drink for you. It's called the Apple Pit. This was a drink made in this bar by my brother-in-law, who's another bartender up here. We do a shot competition every once in a while, and his shot turned into this drink. And the pit is named after him. His last name is Pittman. This
That's great.
Apple amaretto sour. So get some of that almond flavor, some apple and lemon to cut it,
Wow.
and some sugar just to keep it balanced.
Awesome.
Love it.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Smells really good. Did you?
Oh, it smells delicious.
Yeah.
This drink, we haven't tasted it yet, but this drink smells to me like it would be so easy drinking.
Almost too easy?
Yeah, like almost too easy drinking, especially
Sure.
for a New Year's Eve party where you want to enjoy the festivities and pace yourself and have a celebratory drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
I think apple and I think fall, and I smelled this. I'm like, I want this in a secret thermos while walking around a pumpkin patch or something like that.
Drew, you do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But if I did, this is what I would want in that
All right,
thermos.
sure.
Let's give it a try.
Cheers. Ooh, that's really nice. I like an amaretto sour, but sometimes it's too sweet for me. And what Bo said is right. The apple in there really cuts the sweetness. This is great.
I taste more
love this.
sour than sweet, which is
I
not
love
usually
that.
in the sweet and sour mix type of drinks. It's more just sweet, sort of like Chinese takeout sweet and sour. What you're eating is actually just sugar. You know, there's no actually sour to a sweet and sour sauce. This is really good, and I stand by if I'm at McClure's Orchard next year and you see me and I'm like super happy, really enjoying myself, I probably have one of these in that thermos that I'm carrying around.
Okay.
Really, really good.
Really good. And just an important point of clarity, there is a delicious cocktail sweet and sour mix in here. There is not Chinese takeout sweet and sour mix.
That's
in
true.
This beverage.
Yeah.
This is delicious. I love this. So far, my favorite.
All right, we'll see what's next.
Okay, the next drink we're gonna try is the Bee's Knees, and this is what Bo was telling us about. This is the gin cocktail. So Bo, what do we have?
Well, we have a cocktail that is one that I always tell people, again, try this if you say you don't like gin, and then you'll know if you really don't like gin. So we have some gin, we have some lemon juice, we have a honey syrup, and then we also have a dash of lavender bitters.
Wow, it smells really good. Yeah.
Quick clarifying question. Is the flour in my drink edible?
It is edible, but not delicious. It tastes
Okay.
like
Glad I asked.
chewing on tea leaves, but
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
beautiful and it is not toxic.
It
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Love to see it. All right,
Wow, I
thank you.
can't wait to try this. Cheers.
Let's give it a try.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you taste the gin?
I taste the gin and I like it.
In a good way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think gin, we were talking earlier, gin is just such known as that cocktail that it's the martini cocktail.
Yeah.
You know, and a martini is a very intense cocktail, not
Right.
for an amateur to drink and
Yeah.
enjoy, because it's usually just gin, you know,
Right.
and ice, maybe some lime or something
Sure.
like that. But this mixed really well with all the ingredients. You taste it, but it's not overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a good, he's right. This is a great thing for someone to drink that has a desire to become a gin lover,
Yeah.
but doesn't want to jump straight into that gin martini in an aggressive way. It's a
Yeah.
good way to slide into the DMs of that gin, you know?
Yeah, I really like the lemon in this.
Mm-hmm.
I like the honey. Again, this drink is not overly sweet, which I really appreciate.
Sure.
Also, this glass I really appreciate because Bo was explaining earlier, this
Yeah.
is kind of a pre-prohibition era glass, but also it reminds me of that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio from The Great Gatsby when he's
Oh,
like
yeah,
cheersing to all of us
completely.
on the internet. So
Yeah.
I appreciate both of those things.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of anything Leonardo DiCaprio. Now I really
Obviously.
like this drink when you make
Yes,
that reference.
of course.
Love that. People say that I look like Leo. Let's see what the next drink is.
Okay, the next drink is maybe the most beautiful drink. I'm really excited. Bo, what do we have?
We have for you the Frostberry. It's called that. It has a nice, somewhat
Beautiful.
frosty, frothy complexion,
that.
and the coconut is warm, and then the raspberry cools it down. So I think this is a perfect drink for winter or summer.
Love
Love
this.
that. And you mentioned us. This is your mom's favorite.
This is
right.
Anytime I'm behind a bar and my mom sees me, she wants me to make one of these,
Love that.
and I am usually glad to.
Nice.
Sure, sure.
It looks very holiday too. So this
Yeah,
is,
it
this
does.
is great.
Looks
Yeah.
festive. This would be a great addition to your New Year's Eve party this evening. I love anything coconut. I also love anything raspberry, but typically I don't put those two flavors together, so I'm really excited to try this.
All right.
And this is a very important thing for at your party. If you something as simple as a little garnish, this little raspberry makes it into a whole experience. So if you're looking to do some bartending at home,
I love it.
Add a garnish to your drinks.
Love that.
Great. Thank you.
All right, let's give it a try.
Cheers. Ooh, that's really nice.
See, this takes me to
love
like
that.
an island. Anything coconut, I immediately want to be on a beach somewhere. Oh, that's so nice though. That's Christmas tropical vibes.
Yeah, and I really, what Bo was saying, the coconut has some warmth and the raspberry has some like tartness.
Yeah.
But again, I appreciate about this drink is it's not too overly sweet.
No.
And his tip about the garnish was great because it's simple. It's just a raspberry, but it's beautiful, and it just makes that drink feel extra special, especially for a holiday party like New Year's Eve.
Adds a whole nother level. Yeah, if you know, compared to just putting it in a solo cup, compared to this nice glass and a garnish.
Yes.
You're the best host.
Get the
your
Leo
friends
glass
know.
and the
The
garnish.
Leo glass. That's what it's now known as. No, that's really good. Love the coconut. I don't get a lot of coconut in my life. My wife is actually allergic to coconut.
Right.
So when I do, it's a very special thing to me. I love the flavor of coconut. But that is, I'm on the beach and there's a Christmas tree somewhere in the distance.
This
and
is
I can
nice.
see it, and like, you know, Santa is next to me with his swimsuit on, tanning. It's like, it's a great combo of like tropical and holiday all in one. Love
Cue
it.
the song Mela Kalikimaka.
Sing the same. All right, let's see what's next. All right, we got one more drink left on this beautiful menu that we're tasting today. Bo, what's the last one?
Today I have lastly our pomegranate dream, and what is New Year's without champagne? And so this is our champagne cocktail.
Wow.
So we have some peach schnapps, some pomegranate liqueur, and some lemon sugar and some pomegranate seeds to garnish.
Wow.
Once again, that garnish makes all the difference.
It does, and you know, this is something that I think people could do at home. Pomegranate seeds, as you can see, I hope the camera can catch this, but they usually float to the top or they float up and down. But that's such a simple way to elevate your drink to the next level and make it feel special and fancy. I love the flavor combo again, Bo, the peach with the pomegranate. I don't know if those were two things I would put together.
He's smarter than you.
Well,
This is what he does for
with
you.
cocktails. With cocktails.
No, this looks really good. Yeah. Oh, look at, I mean, they're all just,
I know, it's beautiful.
it's an experience.
It is.
Love
It
that.
is.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right, let's give it a try.
Happy New Year.
Cheers and
Happy New Year, Kokomo.
Happy New Year, Kokomo.
I feel like Ryan Seacrest.
That's really nice. I got a few pomegranate seeds.
I got a
Delicious.
lot. I love pomegranate seeds. Oh, it's so nice. This is what you celebrate with. This is it.
This is what you celebrate with. This could be a great addition to your New Year's Eve party. I could also see this being a really beautiful addition to like a New Year's Day brunch or a bridal brunch or something like that.
Which you said this is
Delicious.
peach, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
So there's peach schnapps in there.
what is the cocktail? It's mimosa. That's with orange juice, correct? What is the one with peach? Bellini.
Oh,
so this
yeah.
is Bellini vibes.
It does give me
This
Bellini
is
vibes.
yeah. This is an upscale Bellini to me, like super fancy Bellini. The pomegranates, the New Year's vibes, all those things. Oh, this is really, really good.
Yeah.
Love this. All right, Pam, so like I said in the beginning of this video, you're no longer allowed to complain about anything about your job.
true.
We just did
Yeah.
a very fancy cocktail tasting menu in the middle of a work day. But now it's the hardest part of the video, and it really is a difficult thing today, where we pick which one was our favorite cocktail.
You know, this really was a difficult decision for me, and I'm being honest. I am going to go with the bee's knees though, and the reason I'm picking this is because this surprised me the most.
Yeah.
As I read the menu, if I had to pick, this would have been my least favorite, but I really enjoyed this drink. What?
It's a shocker. That's a good. That's a little
This is a
plot
shocker,
twist.
yeah. Plot twist. This ended up being one of my favorite drinks, and I say one of because I really enjoyed these all. But the reason I picked it was because this surprised me the most. Like I said, I'm not a gin drinker, but the combination of the flavors, I really like this drink.
Bo called it too. He said
He called
this is
it.
a good way
Yeah, he
to
did.
get into the world of gin. Well, you know, this was really difficult to me. You guys didn't see this off camera. We talked for a while about like what is actually going to be our favorites, and I'm picking the Walnut Street.
It's a good choice.
I'm a big old-fashioned fan in general. That's usually like my go-to cocktail at a bar or at a friend's house or a party. So this was a really good twist on an old-fashioned. The orange was really there, and it's Walnut Street, so it's Kokomo themed.
Yeah.
I really like that. One of my favorite characters of all time, Don Draper, was a big old-fashioned fan. So like, in nod to
Makes
Don
sense.
Draper
Sure.
from the show Mad Men, I had to go with the Walnut Street. But then, you know, this was a really difficult choice. So
It was.
Pam and I also decided, you know, we'll pick our favorites, but then we're adding a third category or a second category
Yep.
to our winners, and that is which cocktail was the most festive for New Year's, for the holidays in general. And for that,
It's an obvious choice.
we went with the pomegranate dream. And there was something we noticed as we were discussing and going over things. The pomegranates naturally keep falling and then going back up. And I'm really artistic. I don't know if
Yes,
you knew that.
he
Like I
is
see life
really
differently
artistic.
than a lot of other people. And I noticed that, you know, as they go, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the ball drop. This is literally just the perfect, you know, New Year's Eve cocktail, because you have like art imitating life of sorts with the pomegranates going up and down, and it's like watching the ball drop. But like, this is what I want in my hand as we're counting down to a new year and cheersing with everyone around me. It's the perfect New Year's Eve cocktail.
Yeah. Well, Kokomo, Happy New Year. We are wishing you all the best in 2021.
We can only go up.
We can
From
only
here,
go up
you know.
from here. What a year 2020 has been. We hope you celebrate safely this evening. And we hope there's a few tips that you took away from this episode of the Kokomo Post Tries.
All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you next year.